All right. Good morning. I hope y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear that I'm under the weather a little bit, dealing with a little cold. Just bear with me. So last week, you can see, starting on Tuesday, we had a lot of big news, CPI news, BOJ policy rate. If you just go to Forex Factory, it can tell you a lot of these news and issues. You guys know if you've been following me a while, we I trade using the daily time frame. So if you want to go up here, you can basically chop out the trade, like the stuff you don't need, basically filter it out. So if you look right here, you can apply filter. It has a lot more data. So I just stay with the red time frames, the red folders, and you can look up here. You can do currency. You want to just look at inflation, growth, and unemployment. I put everything. All right. So last week was a busy week, and we're gonna go over a few trades that I entered and got out on. I waited all month pretty much for this. Uh, with that being said, let's get into it. The first one is uh, GJ. Right here is my monthly open. If you look at my monthly open price, I have an indicator right here. Let me go over here and erase this. All right, so if you see my monthly opening price right here, is the yellow one right here. Let me type this in so you understand what I'm saying. So text, let me put that up here. Monthly opening price. All right. So what I do is I look on the daily time frame. Of course, I mark off. I go to the weekly, and then these right here. Don't get confused by it. This is just like basically the news that I use. But if you go to here on TradingView, type in, go into settings. Let me reverse that. Right click. You go into settings, and then you can go into events. I put future events. You can see right here. On Monday, the 22nd, was the BOJ decision rate, and that spiked this thing up pretty fast, pretty high during that week. So if you're looking at my monthly open price right here, uh, you go to indicators, just type in DW. And if you look at SBTNC, this right here, just click that, and then you go into it. Go to inputs. You can do daily, monthly, weekly, all that stuff. I just do monthly opening price. All right. And as you can see, you can scroll out and you can see GJ is pretty high up. All right. If you look at this is the resistance from 2015. So we passed pack. We already bust through that one. So now we're looking at the next one. It's potentially from 2008, going back up to all the way up to 215 081. So we're looking at this here within the end of the year. But let me go into how I got into this strategy. My strategy is the 20 period moving average, right? The 20 period moving average. All right. So what I do is I basically look for two candle for it to break out, since um, it's clearly in the uptrend. All right. So let's look over here. JP, GPY. If you look at, you go to the monthly, what does it say? And this is a little cheat code that I use. Not really a cheat code, but like make it easier for you to see. All right. And you go to weekly, strong uptrend, daily, strong uptrend. All right. So if you look at it, we're looking for, of course, buys, because we're bullish on this pair. And if you just scroll out, you can see, all right, obviously, this is on an uptrend. Look at that. Clear uptrend. All right. So what we're doing is we're looking at some clear momentum. So what I do is look for two candle highs above the 20 period moving average. Strong candle highs. So if you look right here, not above the 20 period moving average. Just my strategy. So if you see this clearly touched, so I left this alone. This is clearly no momentum right here. This is not a lot of momentum. This is if you look at right here, this is basically consolidation. All right, so I just leave it alone, and then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just wait to the see what it does and go look at another pair. All right, and if you look, I'm gonna just look right here, clear consolidation right here. All right. As you can see right here, it says 2 candle highs right here, but this shows no momentum right here, and this is the daily time frame, so you can see that bears and bulls are kind of fighting with this right here. Of course, right here, boom, all the way to and let's see if there's any news right here. All right. And that's what potentially I look at. So if you look right here, consumer confidence, I look back, that's not really any news right here, and you can see right here, this right here, GDP, and if you traded on the daily, this would be good for you to catch a little small downtrend, but it's still kind of playing with the monthly opening price. So that's why right here, boom, I look at that, nothing breaks below that monthly opening price. And as you can see right here, guess what comes up? A nice little spike right here. All right. So I don't use this one. Like I said, 2 candle lows, 2 candle lows above the 20-period moving average. And then boom, I got it. This is 1. And this is 2. All right. And then you can see the news comes on this 3rd day, which BOJ interest rate, which is always a big thing on the news. So what I do is I enter right here. And of course, this trade didn't come until the 24th, the 25th of the month. All right. So pretty much you got to be patient. You know, there's 30, you know, if you look right here, I have my list. There's potentially 20 other pairs that I can look at, 28 other pairs that I can look at. All right. So right here on the 25th, and then I look at my 5-period moving average for my SL, for my stop loss. So I jump in here. As you can see right here, it's 154. So I jump in, I do a 1-for-1 risk to reward ratio, 154, boom, I got the trade. Got out, it went 154 pips in 1 day. So on GJ, I waited 1 month to get 154 pips, which is okay, because if you think about it, if you have a one lot, you made $1,540 in 1 month, which off of pretty much 25 days of waiting, but you made $1,540 in 2 days, when potentially if you had a job, some people don't make that, and I hate to say it, some people don't make that in 2 weeks, and you made it in 2 days. But I still have a 9-to-5, so that's a good addition to what I make to supplement, you know, my income that I already made. You know, and that comes at the end of the month, which is always a good thing, you know, when bills are due. All right, let's move to the next one. All right. And as you can see right here, again, all JP, it seemed like all the pairs in JPY this month did some good work this month. All right, so 2 candle lows right here. I didn't enter. I waited because it was still kind of playing away from the 20-period moving average, and I kind of waited because it was no, let me see, it was really no strong news here. So I just kind of waited because I see this news right here coming up again, interest rate news. So you look at 2 candle lows right here, nothing impressive. Again, strong one and then strong one. right here. Boom, boom. I got in. This is where the BOJ interest rate came in. Entered on the 24th. Took 3 days, 85 pips. If you trade, a funded account, so in 3 days, with a one lot, you made $850 off of these two pairs right here. So let's look at the previous pair. So 1540 and 850. Let's look and see if you trade a funded account or if you trade your own account. Let's go back this way. 1540 plus 850. That's 200. Ooh, let me pull this up again. Okay, move over. There we go. All right, that's $2,390 just off the two pair of AUD, JPY, or AJ, and GJ off these two pairs. All right, let's total up again. And this is go all off the one lot. If you have, let's say, 100,000 funded account, are you going for a challenge, be as it may? Let's go to the next one. Again, Canadian JPY. We look right here, nothing, not strong, nothing. All right, didn't break off. Finally broke off on the 22nd, so we waited for this one. And again, 76. So if you look, one lot, that is 760 right here. Let's total up plus 760. 3150. So we, at the end of the day, like I said, we waited the whole month. Like I said, if you have other things to do, you have other streams of income, especially if you're still working a 9 to 5, and it's fine to still work a job. I'd still do that as well. And right now, to supplement the income that we have already, plus, 3150 on top of that. Let's just say you bring in the average of maybe, 6,000-7,000 a month already, plus 3,150. That's about over 10 grand a month you're bringing in already. And if you look at the same thing, candle low, you jump in at the highs. Look at the ATR. Look at the ATR right here, which gave us 86. So we look at 86. All right, and 86. Still made it. Boom. And over here, you could have did a 1 to 5 risk, but we don't know that. We don't know how high it was going to go in the first place. So I just did my 1 to 1s. All right, and then let's go to the next pair. Again, all right. Interest rate over here, that's a big thing. And normally when you have something big for the month, it doesn't really move. It doesn't do anything. All right. Touched, didn't like this. So it went over right here, but it still touched, didn't like that one. So I left it alone. All right. These are a no-go for me. These are a no-go for me. Reason being, see, it broke through, but it's not fully over. Broke through, but not really a strong momentum. This would have been the one. And then no, 2 came back down. This touched the 20. It needs to be clearly. Wicks and everything need to be clearly. Maybe describe that. It needs to be a nice, strong candle and no wicks touching for me. Right here, clearly over, no wick. That's the start of 2 on the 23rd. Boom, right here. And then this is 84. Look at the joint. Enter the trade right here on the 24th. That's the Wednesday. And you look at here. Look at the 5-period moving average. I look at 84 risk to reward, 84 points. So we look at another 840. Let's add it to our pot plus 840. So we sitting at 39.90. All right. Look at that. So if you look at these pairs right here, JBP, GJ, AJ, um, CJ, and NJ. These four pairs, waiting, taking your time, taking your time, being patient, got us $3,900, almost $4,000 for the month, and that's good supplement for your income. All right, if you like what you hear so far, as far as these setups, please remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and hit the like and thumbs up button, and then comment if you like the strategy or what you think. If you have any questions. Other than that, let's see if we have. Let's look and see if we have any setups for the month. So I have potential trades right here. So AUD NZD as well for the month. So I didn't. Let me show you this. I didn't take this trade because it was too far away from the EMA. So if they're too far away from the EMA, I don't mess with them. And as you can see, here's our opening price. All right, there's an opening price. And if you look right here, played around all month. And again, boom, look, for the news. All right, inflation came all the way above. All right, this is one completely above. And this is two completely above. For the 5 p.m. moving, ATR moving average, this is 39. Oh, I went straight 40. As you look at, probably should hit this week. So, but don't jump into this trade. This trade is over because the end of the month is in a few days. All right, again, let's look at the month. As you can see, it started off right here. All right, started off right here. Let me put this up here so we'll go with this Eclipse tool so we can have it. All right, again, I wanted to cross. See, this is already over, so I'm leaving it alone. I wanted to cross. All right, so if you look right here, boom, you know, I look at what I do is, I'm going to be honest with you. Here's one of my steps. AUD Chef. Let's look. For the monthly, I look. So it's sale, right? And weekly buy. And normally, I wouldn't take this because of the simple fact, this right here really would have took me out of it. I wouldn't have been into it. But if they all three didn't line up, I wouldn't have took it. But the only reason I took it right here is because I see these two candles. So I might get back out of it because if you look at previous resistance right here, so I might get out of this trade. But again, this was quick pips. I think it might still touch. But again, let me go over here. So if you just zoom out, here's a previous resistance. And if you look right here, let's see. Let's go and see what it's going to do. CAD, CHF. Let's see if they all line up. So sell, weekly, daily. We're not doing it until we have all three lined up. So we're not going to mess with this trade right here. So, so far, I don't see nothing right now, honestly, as far as this is the one I seen. Let me go over here. CAD Chef. So potentially we could have something, but I'm not going to take it because they all didn't line up. So I'll come back on Wednesday, the start of the month. So again, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you make 39, 90 for the month, there's no reason to trade with 2 or 3 days left in the month. I would wait till the next month and see how that goes. And let's go back to the April winners. GJ, AJ, and right here. Let's go back and recap this. 1540 on this day on this pair. 150 pips on that pair. 85 pips on this pair. 76 pips on this pair. And 84 pips on this pair. So there's no reason, honestly, to trade the rest of the month. And I'll do another to see if on what day is May 1st. May 1st is Wednesday. So I'll do another setup on Wednesday as far as that goes. Hopefully this video gave you a good synopsis on how I trade. Again, I waited all month for these pairs. So, and also what I do is I scroll every day at 5 p.m. as I trade the daily time frame. And then I just scroll and I look, okay. If something catches my eye, like I said, I go, oh, it's like, oh, okay. Boom, this caught my eye. All right, boom, boom. The first thing I do is I look at, okay, where's the previous resistance at, previous support at? And then I look for, I go to my screener. I'm not going to lie. I go to AUD Chef and I look at, okay, what does it look like on the monthly? All right, what does it look like on the weekly? What does it look like on the daily? All right, and honestly, I look at all three and I make sure they all align. All right, and I can scroll through here and see, okay, boom, I saw these. So I look at NZD, JPY. And what I look at, monthly, strong buy. All right, weekly, strong buy. Daily, strong buy. Boom. That is confirmation for you. Then once I come in, I see 2 candle lows off the high, enter in, and then I look like, okay, this is some good news to push volatility up in the market. So easy call. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you trade the daily time frame, it takes more patience than anything, because most of the time your setup is going to be correct or your bias is going to be correct. You just got to take the time. It might take a few days for a setup. It might take a few days for it to play out. So let's go over this step by step. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's go over here step by step. So let's go. Step number 1, we see setup. All right, see the setup. Now write this down if you have to sit. Number 2. All right, we look, we check the monthly, weekly, daily bias. All right, so that means when we say check the monthly, weekly, and daily bias, meaning we want to make sure see which way it goes. All right. Number 3, look for setup. We look for 3. We look for news. What's pushing the market? All right. Pretty plain and simple. All right. And then honestly, I see the setup. I see the setup. Then we honestly look at support and resistance levels, key levels. All right, key levels. And from there, enter trade. All right, TP and SL. TP and SL. TP and SL based of 5 period moving average. All right, and then I just wait, and then let me see 6. Patiently wait for trade to play out. All right, that's pretty much it. I see the setup. Let me see. 5 p.m. every day. Every day. Once a day. All right. Once you trade the daily time frame, you don't have to. Let me make these bigger so y'all can see these. Let me make it bigger for you. All right, let's go and widen them out. All right, here we go. See the setup every day at 5 p.m. every day, once a day. Only check once a day, please. Because if you don't, because of the daily time frame, honestly, you know, people of bulls and bears are fighting in between the market. And if you're not intraday trading, then who cares? All right, because the sentiments from my bias are cut and dry every day at 5 p.m. Which way it's going? All right. We check the monthly. Once we find a setup, we check the monthly, weekly, and daily bias. And if you just come down here to the Forex screener, that's pretty much cut and dry. And just go in here, boom, and then look, all pairs right here. This is my setup. All right. And if you would like another video on how I set it up as far as my 50 period moving average, all that good stuff, then I can do another video on that later. Just comment down below. And then I look at the news. What is driving the market to go bearish or bullish for the month? All right. And then like I said, I look at Forex Factory right here. I look for the month, like what's driving these pairs. All right. And then I look at support and resistance. Is it at a key level? Is it at a key level? If it's at a key level, I might not take the trade because it might bounce off and go the opposite direction. But if it's in between there, or if it's bounced off of a previous support several times, and I can see, okay, everything is going bearish or bullish, then I'll take that trade based off my clear-cut rules for the trade. All right, then I enter the trade, my TP and SL based off the 5 period, well, not 5 period moving average, 5 period ATR, not moving average. My bad. ATR. All right. This is my ATR down here. And if you go to indicators, you can go type in ATR, just average true range, set it up to 5 period smoothing RMA. Boom. And then patiently wait. This is the biggest key. Patiently, once you enter the trade, just let it play out. All right. Don't come back and check it until the next day at 5 p.m. And then you can, bring your stop loss in and to take profit. You can take something off the table and things of that good nature. So make sure y'all write this down. Pause the video and write it down. All right. And I'm going to get rid of that. Matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Telegram. And if you look right here, let me move this over here. Here's my Telegram. Again, Preston FX. This is basically my private journal. So if you would like to join, go ahead. I post everything, my trades, my setups, everything from here. So my losses, my wins, all that good stuff. If you go to Preston FX, I would love to have you. Even the trades I take, I post them on here. If you see right here. Let's move this over here. You can see right here, I posted being in this trade right here as well. So I would love to have you. And then we go from there. Hopefully you like the video. If you have any more questions, again, just be patient. All right. This month we made $39.90 on these trades. Or if you took it a step smaller, you made $390 for the month, which is still good income to add to supplement your income. All right. Other than that, you guys have a blessed week. Be safe. And honestly, I'm not going to look for any trades till May. All right. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day.